It's your girl Passion. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, you guys, little disclaimer before I start this video. If you hear anything in the background, it is my son. Also, I have the fan on. With these lights, it's like hot, and it's also hot today, but I just decided I wanted to, look cute. But yeah, so with that being said, you guys, this video has been long overdue. I've been wanting to do it so long. Also, it's been requested from you guys, but I wanted to make sure I had all my papers and everything in order so you guys can kind of get the gist. Now, I will say the steps that I'm telling you probably won't be in order. Because to be honest with you, I really don't remember. So I hope all the information you can kind of get a gist of everything that I'm saying, because it will definitely not be in order, because I don't remember the order how everything went exactly. So I'm just going to start off with the beginning. So in order for you to even apply to get married, I had to put money on my husband's books, which was $20 at the time. I'm not sure what it is now. So he had to purchase the application. You have to buy the application. So $20 on his books. He applied, got the application. Once it's approved by the once it's approved by the marriage coordinator, they send out his and hers packets to your husband. And then your husband, is his responsibility to give it to you. So the his and hers, I can't show you guys too much. I'm just show you this paper. So for the fiancés, for yours is pink. So I received a pink packet that my husband mailed to me. He received a blue one. And on this packet is all the information that you need to know, all the steps that you need to go through. I'm not going to read everything. Then the first one is the $20, which I told you, and then it tells you what would happen if you didn't. So it's like kind of like repetitive, but you will already know that if it's something that you need, you don't need the information if you don't have it. You have to, put it on there in order for you to apply. So basically, I fill out mine's, he fills out his, I mail mine's back to him, and he turns it into the family visiting coordinator. Or you can mail it directly, but I mailed it to my husband and he turned it in. It's a lot of steps, y'all. It really is. So bear with me. So after that process, on here, when you turn in the paperwork, you have to make sure you have all the documents, which I needed my birth certificate. For the whole marriage process, I had to get my husband's social security card. I had to get his birth certificate. I had to get his mother's information, his father's information. Same with, my side of the family, everything. I'm not sure if that is just for marriage in general, or if it's for that process. I'm assuming it's for marriage in general. You have to have your parents' information and stuff, but I had to get all that information. So it was a lot of faxing back and forth, phone calls. Like, I'm telling y'all, put your feet on the concrete, because it's not easy. Even the information that I'm giving y'all, you still gonna have to maneuver and find out and figure out things on your own, just like I did. Even though the paperwork says one thing, it can go, another way. The rules may change, different things like that. So I will talk to the solemnizer, which is the person who marries you. Well, I'll get into that in a minute. So anyway, I had to request all that information, get all that stuff, and then send it in. And then this packet also says, like, if you've been married before, all of that, which in the case I wasn't. But whenever you get your packet, if you are interested in getting married, it'll tell you on there what you have to do. You have to like give the certificate of getting a divorce and things of that sort. So after the marriage has taken place, the solemnizer shall submit the completed marriage license. The day of our marriage, he brought paperwork. The solemnizer, he brought paperwork with him, which was to apply for the marriage license. So my husband and I filled that out in the visiting room after he married us. And y'all, it was so, oh my goodness, I was so nervous, y'all. Like, I really was. So we sat at the table. We didn't stand up with everybody and stuff. Oh my god, y'all, I'm getting distracted just thinking about the day. So anyways, we filled out the paperwork and all that stuff, and then he gave me instructions of things that I had to do to actually apply for the marriage license and stuff like that. So along with this packet comes, like I said, I can't show y'all everything, but I still have the paperwork. Comes with another paper, and it has a list of people who can marry you. So you will go on the list and call whoever you want to. You can pick the person you want to marry you, and you guys will talk and see when they're available, and their fees and stuff like that, because all of them have different fees. Also, they can be marrying more than one person in a day. Normally, it's typically the weekend. Our wedding was on the weekend, a regular visiting day, and he had other marriages on that day as well. I didn't get to pick my own wedding day. They gave me a date. The prison gave me a date. So you find out the date through the solemnizer and stuff like that, and then they'll give your husband a paper as well, mail it to you, and you fill it out, confirm, you agree to it and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so once I got in contact with the solemnizer, we discussed the fees. He told me about the price of the ring. I also called him on my own as well, and I believe it does say it in the paperwork that the ring for your husband cannot go over $100. And it was a whole bunch of other stuff. Like I said, y'all, I cannot tell you guys all of the steps. I really don't remember like in order. That's how I really want to tell you, but anyways. So I still have that paperwork as well, the paperwork that we filled out there with him, with my copy. It was a lot of faxing and mailing and all that kind of stuff. Like, I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. Also, the day of our wedding, just to be on the safe side, the solemnizer told me to bring the receipt showing how much my husband's wedding ring cost, just in case. So they let you bring the receipt in the visiting room and stuff like that, as well as the rings and everything. So this paper also tells you the amount of people that can come to your wedding that they will allow you to have, and after your wedding they all can't stay, so a certain amount of people can only stay there as well. For our wedding, we planned to have guests, and it was just too complicated, like with our family and the people who we wanted to come the most, our parents and stuff like that. It was like too complicated, worrying about if this gonna go right, if that's gonna go right, and then we were taking too much attention away from us enjoying it. Like, when I say I was stressed, y'all, I was stressed. I was trying to make sure everything was perfect. My hair, my outfit, like I wanted to wear a white dress, I wasn't able to. And it wasn't because of the prison. You absolutely can if you want to. I just couldn't find anything that I really, really wanted to wear, and I didn't want anything to be too revealing, of course, that I wouldn't even be able to wear it inside of my wedding. So it was stressful. So we just came down to it. We were like arguing and stuff. So we came down and made an agreement, like, we're just gonna do it ourselves. Like, we're not gonna worry about anybody else coming, because then we were talking about colors. I wanted everybody to wear the same color. And as it got closer and closer, it seemed like everybody else was stressing us out about, the way, oh, you should do this, you should do that, da 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 da. And I was just like, ah. So of course, your man got to hear your mouth. So he was just like, cutting that out. So we came down to nobody went. My son didn't go for the wedding day. He stayed with my mom, and we just did it by ourselves. And I could say that was like the best decision, not having to worry about, us having problems trying to please our family on our special day. So we just did it by ourselves, and it was amazing. Of course, I wish it could have been a free wedding, meaning out on the streets, free, where I could have did anything I wanted to do, wear anything I want, whatever. But that day was also still special anyway. So to the rings, I still have the receipts. Can't really see it, but I still have receipts, y'all. I got my ring, my wedding ring, and it's two. I got mine from Jared's as well as my husband's. I still have the bag, like, I wanted to have keepsakes, because of the circumstances of getting married. It's my first time getting married. It's supposed to be your special day, which it was my special day. It wasn't exactly how I dreamt of it being. You know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure I kept everything. Like, literally, y'all, have stacks of paperwork in front. I kept every little thing. I still have the packaging. that our rings came in. Mine's I think came in this one, or whichever way. His came in this one. This was a ring that he bought while he was in there when we were engaged, and my 2 rings that I had when we were engaged as well. And I'm going to show you guys the picture on our wedding day, but I'm not going to show you my husband. So this is me. I hope you can see my outfit on the other one. Yeah. So that's me right there. You can see my husband's wedding ring right there. So his ring is black. And this is, okay, you can see, I think. Yep. You can. And my husband is taller than me, y'all. So that was me on my wedding day. I was so happy. This is my favorite picture right here. Oh my god, so cute. So yeah, and then I wanted to be special as well, so I brought the idea to my husband about getting our rings engraved. So his ring is engraved with my initials, and we have a symbol, yin and yang. So the one that represents me, or a female, the one that represents the female is on the inside of his ring, and vice versa. His initials are on my ring, and the one that represents the man is in my ring. My rings are a little bit thinner, so you can't really see. Like, if I was to try to show y'all, you couldn't really see the engraving, but it's definitely in there. And my husband's, his band is thicker, so you can see his perfectly. You can see my name perfectly. But I wanted it to be as special as possible. That will be something that I wanted to do. In the, you know, if we had a wedding and it wasn't under these circumstances as well. But I think it makes it even more special that not only are we married and we wear these rings, but we have an engraving, our special symbol for one another inside as well. And y'all, let me tell you, it was a hassle getting that symbol. I had to ship my rings to like a whole nother city just for them to engrave that special symbol. Like, I was a bridezilla. Okay, do you hear what I'm saying? I really was a bridezilla, y'all. But overall, after everything, it was well worth it. It was amazing, and I would do it again. It would be some things that I would change, but I would definitely do it again, y'all. So after we got married and I got my marriage license, I was so eager to change my last name, like so eager. So I went and applied to change my last name. So I got a new social security card, new ID, and I still have my maiden name. I just hyphenated with my husband's last name on it as well. So I did change my last name. That is possible for you to do. So y'all, besides the headache and everything, our wedding day was like amazing. Like, it was phenomenal. Like I said, I'm just daydreaming thinking about it right now. Like, you know, up until that point, it was stressful and tiring, but it was well worth it. Like, all the stuff that I went through. When I tell you that I was making sure my business was taken care of, girl, I was like every day doing this, doing that. And like I tell y'all, even though you watch my videos and I do give you a lot of information, I got a lot of information from different people that went through the process. Things always change, so you want to make sure that you are really like proactive with calling the prison, talking to the marriage counselor, coordinator, talking to the solemnizer and stuff like that, because I was calling everybody. So y'all, that is pretty much how my wedding day went. Of course, I made a long story short, you know, as far as the nitty gritty on going through the whole process. But like I said, it's been almost 3 years, so I don't know exactly like all the steps that we went through. But I will say, a lot of you hit me up asking, what is your part to play in it? And pretty much it's like they leave it in the inmates, your husband's responsibility to do everything. So applying for it, making sure the paperwork is in, stuff like that. Your husband is ultimately responsible at the end result, you know. So when he sends you your paperwork, you send it to him, but he is the person who turns it in and stuff like that. So I will tell you guys that. So when you ask me, how do you apply for this? How do you apply for that? Your job is to make sure you do the footwork. So you do the footwork. Your husband does the other stuff when it comes to the things in the actual prison, like the coordinator, the blah blah blah, the solemnizer and stuff. That's who you are in contact with. They give you the information on things that you need to do, the county clerk, da 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 da, you know, stuff like that. So you are the person who does the footwork. Make sure the money is where it's supposed to be, paying the solemnizer, you know, everything to that sort, the rings and stuff like that. That's your responsibility. Applying, that's not your responsibility to do. You have to do the footwork. Your husband does everything else. And I'll do another video on family visiting as well, like the food list and stuff like that, and that process later on down the line. But I just wanted to get this video out there because, like I said, it's been long overdue, and y'all wanted to know about my wedding day. It was awesome. I loved it. It was crazy. Your girl Passion is a bridezilla, okay? I really was. Yeah, and then I got my outfit from Forever 21. You can't see my skirt on here, but I wanted to wear, I wore a blush pink and tan. I had sandals on. And where did I get my skirt from? I don't even remember where I got my skirt from. I got the little shawl, blush shawl. Oh, it's so cute. I still have it. Sometimes I'll throw it on. But I got that from, I might have worn it in the video. I got that from Forever 21. And I seen they had like a lot of dresses that I really wanted to wear. Like I really wanted to wear, but you can't wear like spaghetti strap shirts and stuff like that. I wanted to go all out. Like I wanted to wear a tiara, but I didn't know if I was going to be able to. So I didn't want to chance it and like have my hair in a style and have that on, and then I can't wear it, take it off, and you know what I'm saying, you at the prison. So like, how you gonna switch up, do this, because you don't have your flat irons, you don't have, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So now looking back, had I known that, I definitely would have went out, had my little headband on, growled, and did my little thing. Okay, only thing I did not want to do is wear heels. I wanted to be as comfortable as possible. I wear heels here and there, but in a situation like that, it's already uncomfortable, so I just want to be as comfortable as possible. But when you do get married, I mean, you wear whatever you want to wear, but for me, I really wanted to be comfortable, because, you know, you walking around, you do a lot of driving, and I was just like, I'm gonna wear me some cute sandals, have my toes, nails, everything done. You feel what I'm saying? Everything, y'all. I was super, super happy. But anyways, you guys, please thumbs this video up, subscribe to my channel if you already haven't, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all of my uploads. If there's anything I left out, I will come back. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. Subscribe to my other channel. It's called Passions Beauty. It'll be in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. That is in the description box as well, and I will see you guys in another one. All right.
I had to let you know you're mine.